I'm Hosea Long, and I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm an employee here at UAMS. I'm the Associate Vice Chancellor for Human Resources. I recall in 1999, around October, November, I started to feel pretty bad. I went in to see Dr. Goldsmith at Family Medicine. He was my PCP at the time. And he did some blood work, and there were traces of blood in my urine, and he felt there might be a tumor someplace, but he wasn't sure. And he did a lot of tests. And so finally he decided, I think I need to refer you to the myeloma clinic. And so they referred me to the myeloma clinic. They did bone scan and did a lot of tests, and of course all the indications were there, multiple myeloma. There were lesions in the skull and lesions in other parts of my skeletal structure. It was 2:10 in the afternoon, March 10th, the year 2000. I still remember that quite distinctly. And when he gave me the news, I'm not exactly sure what happened. You hear these stories about the earth tends to stop turning and everything sort of goes still, and I think that's what happened. You know, you ask the question, why me? And you should never ask that question because there's no answer to it anyway. But for a long time, for most of my life, I've been a spiritual person. My spirituality is a very important part of my life. And so I found myself, after about a week or so, I started to get out of that emotional depression and started to realize that, hey, I've been diagnosed with cancer, but I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I still have to get up in the morning and brush my teeth, and back then I had a little hair. I have to take care of my hair and so forth, and go to work just like anyone else. Cancer doesn't mean that your world just stops all of a sudden. You still have to exist. I continued to go to work. One good thing about it is that I worked here, and the myeloma clinic was right across the street, so I didn't have that far to go. And so I'd go over, I'd get my chemo bag hooked up to me, and I'd go back to my office and I'd work. And I would work until I felt I couldn't work anymore, and I'd go home. A couple of years ago, I had a conversation with one of Dr. Fowler's staff, and she told me, she said, you know, when you were diagnosed, you were in bad shape. And I asked her, I said, well, what do you mean I was in bad shape? She just repeated it. She said, you were in bad shape. And so when I look at how far I've come, and I'm at a point now, today, I take no maintenance medication, nothing at all. I simply go in for my, occasional checkups every 6 months or so. I may take some not Tylenol, but ibuprofen for pain every once in a while. But other than that, I have reached a point where I really see my multiple myeloma as more of an inconvenience than something that's incapacitating.